So you may be wondering, where was the speed duel profile last month? I planned to record one because don't worry, I did hit King of Games. It's just every time I tried, either I ran out of recording time, something went off in the background that I don't want on the mic, the recording decided to just cut off on me, which happened right at the end, by the way, or when I did get a commentary I was finally satisfied with, the audio glitched out for no reason. I just couldn't get a recording done in time. Pain. Hey guys, Sonic Smash Bro here, and yeah, Rush Duel King of Games was pretty easy this time. Well, after trying to do what I originally tried to do, failed miserably. Yeah, I tried to bring in Omega Psychics for this month. I just don't think it can be done. They're definitely still fun, they still have something going for them, but the problem is they just don't really have what it takes to consistently keep up with the current format. So, we're looking at post-nerf 7's Fusion Road. Now, we did lose access to having both Pot of Greed and Compulsory in the same deck, and that does require things to be changed a little bit. You can of course give up the Compulsory to play Widespread Ruin and still play Pot of Greed, but I think in terms of legend spells, Polymerization is a little bit better, and you're gonna see why. But first, the skill of choice, Master Excel Road, can be activated once per turn by revealing one 7-0 Magician, 7-0 Witch, or Swordsman of Roadstar in your hand from turn 2 and onward if all of the effect monsters in your constructed main deck are Spellcaster type monsters. I really wish this locked the extra deck to Dark Spellcaster and Magical Knight fusion monsters, so you can't play the Materian and Hero stuff, but nonetheless. So, the effect in question once per turn is add up to 2 in any combination of 7-0 Magician, 7-0 Witch, Swordsman of Roadstar, and or Fusion from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If you added 2 cards to your hand by this effect, also send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard. So, triple 7-0 Magician, 7 top card of your deck to the graveyard. This card gains attack points equal to the number of different attributes in your graveyard times 300 until the end of this turn. Very classic. Very standard 7-0 Magician. Magician's Valkyria, your opponent cannot target face-up spellcaster type monsters for attacks other than this card. So, really good at keeping all your spellcasters safe. Some people still forget about this effect. I don't know how. And now for 7-0 Magician's partner in crime, 7-0 Witch. Send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 7 or higher dark attribute spellcaster type monster from your hand face up to your field. If you special summon 7-0 Magician by this effect, this card also gains 400 attack points to the end of this turn. Pretty nice, pretty strong. Always amazing, and should have been limited 3'd. We need Ghost Cyclone taken out of the deck, seriously. Triple 7-0 Sorcerer. Send 3 face-up monsters from your hand to the graveyard, special summon 1 7 level or lower spellcaster type monster to your field. Face up from your graveyard. If you special summon 7-0 Magician by this effect, you can also special summon a 7-0 Witch from your graveyard face up to your field. You basically know the drill. Though normally, we're summoning back Strange Witch these days, because I actually have a really stupid combo I've been working with lately. Now for 7-0 Mage. This thing actually came up on the climb a couple of times. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Choose 1 face-up level 7 or higher monster on your opponent's field, and it loses 400 attack points to the end of this turn. If you have 7-0 Magician face-up on your field as well, the chosen monster also loses additional attack points equal to the number of spellcaster type monsters in your graveyard times 100 until the end of this turn. Double Strange Witch, I only have the 2. If you have no other monsters on your field, special summon 1 7-0 Charm Witch. I will fight that name change constantly. Or 1 7-0 Witch from your graveyard face up to your field. Then you can add 1 Fusion from your graveyard to your hand. Broken. Actually broken. Triple Mystic Dealer. Send the spellcaster from hand to grave. Draw 1 card. Amazing Dealer is probably going to be better, but I don't have Amazing Dealer. I'm not going for that. My gems are reserved for Stardust Dragon Assault mode coming up. Arrow Sorcerer, Flare Sorcerer, just here for the Wind and Fire attributes for 7-0 Magician, 7's Paladin. Technically, most people will play, respectively, Faith Bird and Gigatech Wolf instead, for better stats. I prefer the consistency of Mystic Dealer, that's just me. And of course, Triple Swordsman of Roadstar for the fusions and for the skill. That's it for monsters. On to spells and traps, we got Polymerization. Fusion summoned by sending monsters from your hand or field to the graveyard as fusion material. Triple Magical Stream. If you have a face-up spellcaster type monster in your field, destroy a spell or trap card in the opponent's field. Simple as that. Talismanic Steel Ray. Shuffle 4 monsters from grave into the deck. 1 face-up monster in the opponent's field loses attack equal to its level times 200 until the end of this turn. The 1 Fusion. Fusion summoned by sending face-up monsters from your field to the graveyard as fusion material. And now for traps, I still prefer Compulsory Evacuation Device. When a player normal or special summons a monster, or after your opponent activates a spell card, return one monster from the field to the owner's hand. The new Execute Riding. When your opponent normal or special summons an effect monster face up, special summon one monster with attack points less than or equal to that monster from your graveyard to your field in face-up attack position, which I always forget about, that almost screwed me over earlier. Then, you can make up to 2 face-up monsters from your opponent's field lose 1800 attack points until the end of this turn. That's kind of insane. And lastly, Buffered Slime. When an opponent's level 8 or lower monster declares an attack, summon the top card of the graveyard. This turn you take no further battle damage. Then if your life points are 3000 or higher, you also take 2000 damage. On to the extra deck, 7-0 Ultimate Witch. Once per turn, shuffle 1 spell card from your opponent's graveyard into the deck, then you can add a spell card from your graveyard to your hand. Also for the rest of this turn, after this resolves, you can only activate 1 normal spell card. Sometimes you just grab Polymerization because, yeah, Polymerization's stupid. Master of the Seven's Road. This actually got to come up thanks to Polymerization. Speaking of which, there's actually another reason for Polymerization over Pot of Greed. Continuous effect. This card gains attack points equal to the number of dark attribute spellcaster type monsters with different names in your graveyard times 300. If you have 7 or more in your graveyard of that specific combination, dark attribute spellcaster type, this card also inflicts piercing battle damage. Triple summons Paladin. Summon top card of your deck to the graveyard to apply one of these effects. Either of this card gains attack points equal to the number of different attributes in both players' graveyards times 400 until the end of this turn, so basically an upgraded 7-0 Magician. Or, shuffle a monster from your graveyard into the deck, and then you can also draw 1 card. And lastly, double 7-0 Charm Witch. Pardon if you hear some stuff in the background, it's pretty early in the morning, so of course birds are going to be flying around and making noise. Anyway, 7-0 Charm Witch. 7 top card of your deck to the graveyard, changes the battle position of 1 monster in your opponent's field. Also, this card inflicts piercing battle damage for the rest of this turn. If you have 7-0 Magician in your graveyard, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects this turn either. I always forget about that, but now that everybody's playing Widespread Ruin again, this might come up. Anyway, let's get on to replays. I got plenty of bonus replays. I'm also kind of recording this early in the morning because I really cannot find a good time to record anymore. So you might hear some stuff in the background, you might not. So, let's start things off with Galactica Fusion. I kind of avoided this the last time I did this. Be glad that I did. Because at the time, this was the hard counter. This was like the actual hard counter. There was not much 7s could do. It was an absolute pain.
Here we go. Get ready for the rush.
So this opening hand wasn't great, and I opted to set the Witch to just unclog my hand. It was kind of bad. Double Climb, extra floor, and just go swinging. So, not exactly the greatest hand in the world, but it'll do.
I activate my spell card. Magical. Anything is possible. Inherit the scepter. Lead the weapon. I activate 7's Road. Nothing will stop. I'll use this.
Bring out the Magician. Here comes Polymerization.
A galaxy. Not even
I didn't use this at all
Nothing will stop
during the climb last time.
I fusion summon.
Now, it gets to come up. Master of the Seven's Road.
Master of the 7's Road.
So fun little factoid. Yuga only ever used this one time in Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. The one time he did bring it out, he lost that duel.
Road Magician activate. Time to battle.
Well,
7's Road
that
Magician.
note off the top wasn't needed, but it was welcome.
Let's go. I'm on the road to glory. Master. I must. Don't.
Hey, Master of the Seven's Road got to do something. How about that? Polymerization, ladies and gentlemen. I know people prefer Pot of Greed. There's a reason I prefer Polymerization. Okay, now for this guy. This guy is a toxic little prick. What you won't see here is he was constantly taunt spamming the whole time. Twice. Because I ran into him earlier in King of Games last month when I was just screwing around with Omega Psychics. Back then, he got OTK'd within my next battle phase, as in literally like the third turn. And history's about to repeat itself. This is what you get for being a toxic little punk.
Go rush!
Though, still not as bad as that one AFKer. And yes, in one of the KOG attempts, I did run into this guy. I sat here a little irritated at the time that I lost that attempt. I think we were on like 14 or 15 attempts where I actually succeeded. But in hindsight, I'm really glad that I lost that one because I didn't want another profile with that little prick being an AFK and wasting our time. So, speaking of which, lost Compulsory, you love to see it, but also at the same time, they always get chemicalized Salamander, I swear.
Dr. Red Road. Roar! Chemicalized Salamander!
Yeah, Manabu in the Japanese
I'll use this
dubbing is so much better. I've got the sub voices on Steam for the Japanese stuff, mainly just because I wanted to have access to both languages at once. Doesn't put Salamander on the board, instead puts Chromatographicus on the board, and I don't know why.
Here goes. Chromatographicus.
Running big number go Burr, but you're done this turn, buddy.
I'm loading my
Magician, which, and I have to just send the fusion, because, well, I can just easily get it back.
I activate my spell card.
Magical Stream, your one back row.
I activate my monster's effect. Lead the way.
Which ended up being due to a lot of roastery, which is really funny.
I activate my spell card. Come on out.
And so, opt for fusion.
Monster. I activate my monster's effect. Mystic Dealer. Seven's Road Sorcerer. I activate Seven's Road.
And so we go with a sorcerer approach. You'll see what I'm doing here.
I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. Inherit the scepter. Lead the way. I activate Seven's Road Whip. Nothing will stop.
You might think Master of the Seven's Road. I say no to that, because this is over.
Time to battle. Seven's Road Rex. Go! This'll do. My monster attack. Time to end this. Seven's Road Magician. Attack.
People keep trying to tell me to ignore fire and wind. It came up. What do I keep telling y'all?
I guess I invented.
Again, pardon if you hear birds. It's, again, early in the morning. Now, this one I'm just proud of because Paco is one of the best players in Rush. Flat out. He's so good. And then he would immediately proceed to return the favor on me, like, right after. I have a consistent loss record against Paco, but recently I've been getting better at dealing with him. The dude is so good, and he was bringing joint tech to this. KOG'd about an hour and a half before I did. Really annoying that I kind of lost the speed war there, but oh well.
I know you're an
Nah, though, dude, I wanted to just show this one because y'all deserve to see how good Paco is at actually playing. He's such a beast.
Here I go. I draw. I'll set a monster.
Going on the defensive at the start.
Gonna set a card.
I do misplay at one point here, and then I would later misplay again in the rematch. So, yeah, I'm still kind of learning how executey writing works, as you'll see. Man, every time I see Ghost Cyclone, it's just so cringe. The Funny Raptor go Burr. So yeah, Jointek's got a new skill, and an amazing new skill at that. Also annoying that we lost the Strange Witch there, but nothing we can't really bounce back from. And another one. And lost Polymerization. That is mad annoying.
I set a card. UTS.
And so the Jointech Rex comes out to play, and another one. But, because now, with this new skill, you can summon Jointech Rex, I believe it's Stego, with one less tribute. Back row is kind of a non-issue to these guys. And so just casually clean out my back row and troll me by setting polymerization anyway.
Go get him! My monster attacks you directly!
Okay, if you're wondering what happened just there, the music just decided to die because,
It's my turn. I draw! There's always...
for some weird reason I will not understand.
Swordsman of Roadstar! Inherit the... Leave the weapon! I activate my spell card! Magical...
Yeah, my phone just decided to be a little pain in the neck.
Nothing will stop... I set a card. Seven's Road Magician...
Yeah, I need to get some better technology.
Let's battle! Seven's Road Witch...
Like, this phone's been having some issues lately, and also just on top of it,
Seven's Road Magician...
I need to get a new adapter because what I'm doing, because, you know, these phones don't have a freaking audio jack for headsets, is I'm having to use an adapter that's a 3.5mm to USB Type-C.
Join the duel!
Problem with that is that this one's kind of breaking apart.
Crusher Drone! I activate my monster's effect.
So, gets the buff off,
Join the duel! Crusher Drone!
and Ancient Gear Golem, because why the hell not?
Take him down! My monster, here goes! My monster's gonna attack! Can't let that happen! I set this card earlier for this moment!
Buffered slime because I had to in order to survive.
Even if the odds aren't on my I draw! I'm loading... Mystic Dealer! I activate my spell card! Magical String!
And so we have the exact same situation.
I activate Seven's Road! Nothing will... I'm gonna set a card! Seven's Road Magician activates his... Okay, let's battle! Now!
So I opt to go for the Ancient Gear Golem because Joint Tech Rex's effect can only activate on the turn you summon it.
Making a huge comeback! Can't stop me from end my turn! I'm okay! Crusher Drone!
Now I misplay here. I don't know why I go over the Strange Witch, because I really should have just gone Swordsman of Roadstar.
Monster's effect. I activate Crusher Drone's effect. Let's battle. Joint Tech
Meaning, had he actually gotten that off, he would have taken me out.
Crunch. Take him down. Not over yet.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I just got really dumb in the moment. I'm still learning executing writing and how it works.
Come on out. I suck Seven's Road Sorcerer. I activate Seven's Road Sorcerer. Here I come. I activate my monk. Leave the...
Go for
I
fusion.
activate Seven's Road Witches. Nothing will... I activate my spell.
Bring out the charm.
Good to go. Fusion summon. You're up, Seven's Road Mage.
And I opt to go Seven's Road Mage here.
Mage's effect. Seven's Road Magician activates his effect. Time
It's all or nothing anyway, right?
My monster attack.
No Buffered Slime, as I would find out he was only playing Widespread Ruin for a trap. So, yeah, that is a huge misplay on my part. I should have brought out Swordsman of Roadstar, but it did work out anyway. Even then, it was still kind of dumb of me. I don't know why I did that. So now on to the climb proper. We actually get to see a new deck with a new skill. Yuhi wasn't the only one to get a new skill. So did Yuwambu. And oh my god, is it scary! This is terrifying. So remember back when we had the Materian, Voidvelg, Dragiastar, Omega Psychic meta? How it was basically suffocating to where if you even once tried to go on the offensive, you could literally just get OTK'd for it?
Here we go.
Yuwamu Odo.
Get ready for the rush.
Yuwambu brings that back. Do not ever go on the offensive unless you are certain you can protect yourself.
I'm setting a monster. I set a monster. I set a card. That ends my turn.
I'm gonna speed up this duel.
Because if she ever sees Red Boot and you can't protect yourself, you're done.
Mystic Dealer. Inherit. Leave the weapon.
So I try to go off, but trap hole.
Play this card.
Time to
Here's my trap.
my monster. This
Here
duel's
I
only
go.
getting started.
My eye draw.
I end my turn.
That would have been a full board clap, too. So, yeah, there's Red Boot, and you know what that means. I'm in some real trouble.
I activate my monsters of launch. I activate Red Boot's effect. Multi-thread burst.
You got me.
Puts back Bluetooth. I believe it's Burst Dragon.
Here's
And yes,
what
it's
I'll
Bluetooth, not Blue Fang. The only reason they changed it in English was because of copyright reasons.
Monsters effect. From
You're
my
not-
hand.
So 1,000 damage, and that's before we get this. Which would otherwise be 1,800 damage, on top of 1,800 extra attack points, on top of already having 2,900. Yet, as you can tell, if Red Boot Enhanced Boost Dragon ever comes up, with Dragon's Boost Fusion, you're done.
Activate my trap.
Alright.
I went in on this because I knew I could protect myself.
Monsters effect. Power up. Launch.
So Red Boot hits the field.
Activate Red Boot's effect. Multi-thread burst.
Nothing I can't handle.
All that burn damage, and that's before the battle phase. Good lord.
I'll set a card.
Yuamu, you have no right being this terrifying.
Boost Dragon, attack.
Granted, you deserve it after being unplayable for so long. I mean, like, consistently bottom one, no room for debate.
You're lucky
In
to
a rush
still
duel,
be in this.
there's all I
Ends
draw.
my turn.
I'm loading my.
So this is an interesting situation.
Okay. Ice. I activate my. Lead the way. I activate my spell card.
I opt for Fusion here because, well,
Summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
I'm going all in on this move I'm about to do here.
Lead the way. I activate Seven's Road.
Pitch Magician to get Magician,
Seven's Road Magician activate from my hand.
and then Seal Array. This thing does come up. So this was like, what, 22,
Time to battle.
1,000,
This'll
33?
do.
Yeah,
My monster
that's good.
attack. Seven's Road Whip. Go.
By means of kind of dumb luck, but
Seven's Road Magician.
whatever works.
You knew everything.
Rush Duel.
Yeah. That could have gone really badly. And so, Toxic Name trying to play the Sevens mirror on me, but I'm just sitting here like, bro, I made 7 since day 1. Time to show you how it's done.
Can't here we get ready
So,
for the rush.
Interesting starting
I'm
hand,
Ice
albeit
Swordsman
not
of
great.
Roadstar. Inherit lead the way. I activate Seven's Road.
And I opt to put 7's Road Magician in attack here
I set a
because I don't want to take any chances of 7's Road Charm Witch coming up,
Here I go. It's
flipping
turn.
my
I
Strange
draw.
Witch face up,
I'll
and then
set a
having
monster.
Piercing on 7's Road
I'll
Magician
set
on
a
top of
monster.
that.
I set a card. I'm gonna set a card. This duel's only getting
Turns
clearer.
out I didn't have to
It's
work.
mine. I draw. I activate my spell card. Magical Stream.
So just go for Magical Stream.
I activate my spell card. Here I come. Fusion Summon. I'm good to go. Ice. I activate my monster's effect. Seven's Road Magician activates his. Okay. Now. Attack. I'll use this card I set. I activate.
And unfortunately, the Widespread Ruin does stop me from taking game here, but he also kind of had to do it. Because I had Earth, Water, Wind, and Dark definitely in the graveyard.
Gotta take a.
Now you see, this guy's playing Pot of Greed, and he's also doing the Mr. Alchemy engine.
Come on out. Ice. I activate my.
And there's the Charm Witch.
I activate seven. Nothing will stop. I activate my spell card. Come on out. Fusion summon. I activate my monster's effect. Seven's Road Magician activate time to Seven's Road.
But with no back row, I can easily win.
With that, here I go. Gotta take a risk. I can tell you rushed to.
So here was the plan.
I invented
Magician and Roadstar.
because, well,
Send
it's
the... What was it? Send the buffered slime to graveyard. Go back into Strange Witch, bring back the Charm Witch, add back Fusion. And I think you know the rest. And so Omega Psychics, which, funny enough, I did try to do this. And you're gonna see real quick why I ended up, unfortunately, having to decide against it.
Ready, Roman? I know this.
Sure, you guys.
Here we
Let's
get ready for the rush. I draw Mystic Dealer. Mystic Dealer activates. I set.
So a pretty mediocre starting hand, honestly, but nothing too bad.
Rhythmical Performer. Rhythmical Performer. Watch me.
Doesn't get lucky with Rhythmical, although Milling Strange, which is kind of lucky, I guess.
If I'm ready and you're ready, we're both ready for Can Ready.
Why you're playing Can Ray D, I will never understand.
You think I
But
was
compulsory, since I now know you don't have a means of making Can
Setting a card.
D alive.
Set my card. I'll end my
I'm gonna
turn.
speed up
The
this
freaking
duel.
double
I
back
draw.
row, really annoying.
Mystic
Even
Dealer
worse is,
activates his
I really
effect.
don't draw anything good.
I activate my spell card. Magical String. I activate my spell card. Magical Swordsman of Roadstar.
So I just have to blow up both
I'm gonna
cards.
set a card. Time to Mystic Dealer attack. Now. Direct his
And since we know one card in hand is Can Ray D,
Only getting started.
If
I
I
end my
draw
turn.
Rhythmical Performer.
another Rhythmical,
Performer.
another unlucky no.
And I'll play this. Here we go. Can Ready. Attack. Land the two.
You're not gonna win.
I have
You're
no
not
It's
gonna
not
stop
bad.
This
Store
duel.
for
I
later.
draw. I'm
I'll
loading
end
my.
my turn.
You're up, Seven's Road Mage. I activate Seven's Road Mage's effect. Seven's Road Sorcerer. I activate Seven's Road Sorcerer's. Nothing will stop. Lead the way. I activate my spell card. A planet, a galaxy. Not even
And
the
so Master of the Seventh Road once again gets to come up.
Seven's Road.
Because here's the thing. A guaranteed 3900
Activate my spell
is
card.
better at taking game in this situation. So, I'd rather just have that.
I set a card. Okay, I'm on the road to glory. My month.
If I had gambled on Seventh Road Magician by itself, it probably wouldn't have been enough. I mean, sure, I had Seal Array to begin with, but Master of the Seventh Road was just the better call. Hey, rare instance where it gets to do something. Last time Ultima got to come up, this time it's Master of the Seventh Road. How about that? But on that note, next up we've got the new Elemental Hero.
Every time we.
Next up, let's play ball.
Here we go. Get
Get
ready
ready
for
for
the
the
rush.
Also, Yuka is amazing.
One for the highlights. My turn. I draw. I set him. Let's see
Here
what
I
you
go.
can throw at me.
It's I'm good to go.
I end my turn.
Seven's Road Sword. Here I come. I set
So, the annoying thing about heroes in this format, freaking Clayman!
This'll do. My monster.
2 of them!
With that, I end my turn.
All I need. It's my turn. I draw.
Yeah, Clayman is the ultimate stall wall.
I'm keeping my eye on the ball. I activate my monster's effect. Pitcher versus. I'll set eyes behind.
Here I go.
Gem today.
It's I draw.
I end
Gotta
my
take a
turn.
Okay.
So, of course, send Arrow to grave,
Lead the way.
and we start getting set up.
Activate my spell card. Okay. Fusion summon.
Now watch, this gets ridiculous.
I activate my monster's
Put the
effect.
Clayman face up,
Dealer.
up attack,
Activate Seven's Road
Sorcerer,
Come on.
go back into the Strange Witch,
I special summon
back into Charm Witch,
I
activate again.
effect. Inherit the lead the way. I activate Seven's Road with nothing will stop. I set Seven's Road Magician active. Okay, let's back go. Attack. This'll do. I attack
So,
monster.
You made me.
that was 2,000 life points
I can
left.
appreciate a fine player.
That had to have been Burstinatrix. That's the only thing I can think of that really would have been just enough for exact game to make them surrender anyway. That had to have been Burstinatrix. But hey, that worked, and it was really stupid. And so, the rank up game.
This is one.
We've got another
every
Sevens
time
mirror
we
match.
do
You
it,
might have seen
we're
this in the street
loading the
replays.
road to
Yeah,
freedom.
not even
Here
like
we go.
2 minutes after
Here
I
we
had
go.
made King of Games
Get
with
ready
this.
for the rush.
This already
Here I
became a
go.
street replay.
It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster.
Which
I
is
set a
kinda
monster.
wild.
I set a monster. I'm gonna speed up this duel. I'm loading my
Sup, skill activate, you know the drill.
swordsman of Roadstar. Inherit. Lead the way. I activate Seven's Road.
I opt to pitch the Roadstar, put Sorcerer on the field because of the simple fact of,
Seven's Road Sorcerer. I'm gonna set a
yeah,
time
I wasn't going to be able to do damage anyway, why would I do Elemental Road?
Go! Seven, go!
So I both screwed this up and intentionally did this at the same time. You'll notice I didn't attack there, not because I'm worried about a cat, but because I'm worried about Ghost
Gotta
Cyclone.
take a risk.
Because that's compulsory. I want to hold on to that. I want to hold on to that in case the Charm Witch comes into play.
I activate Mr. Alchemy's effect.
Freaking alchemy.
Flare Sorcerer. Lethal. I activate Seven's. Nothing
So
will
the witch comes out to play. So does the
I set a
magician.
monster. I set a
I end up holding because I'm worried about, you know, a fusion coming up and ruining my deck.
With that, I'm gonna speed
And he
up this
forgot
duel.
that witch can't attack.
I draw. I activate my spell card. Magical Mystic Dealer. Mystic Dealer activates.
Go for the
I
dealer draw.
activate Seven's Road Sorcerer's effect. Nothing
Get a
will
skill piece off the top.
leave the way. This card'll do. I'll use this card I set. I activate my trap. Inherit. Leave the way. I
Seven's
activate
Road Witch.
Seven's Road Witch. Nothing will stop my. I'm gonna set a Seven's Road Magician activate. Seven's Road Magician activates his. Okay. Seven's Road Magician attack. Pistol. Nothing I attack with my. With that, I'm gonna.
And again,
stop
I'm
this duel.
concerned about Ghost
I
Cyclone.
draw. Strange cat. I activate my spell card. Magical stream.
And then get OS by Magical Stream.
Impossible in a ru-
How annoying.
Inherit. Lead the way!
So there goes what my entire plan was.
I activate Seven's Road. Nothing will. I'm gonna set. I set Seven's Road Magician. Time to.
So,
now!
I saw that Bufford was in his graveyard. And I know for a
You got me.
fact, actually let me check his graveyard right now.
Magician, attack!
Rice charges him at 1, so he can't be playing the gate attack, he can't be playing compulsory.
Point, I draw. There's always a chance to.
I'm still very much concerned.
Okay.
Strange Witch, go into Seven's Road Witch,
Here I come. I summon a monster. I activate.
flip the
my-
fusion,
I'm good
and the
to
moment
go.
I see that
I'm gonna
freeze
fusion
prompt,
summon a
I
monster.
know it's Executee riding.
Swordsman of Roadstar.
So I specifically play around that.
I activate my spell card. I activate my monster's effect. Okay, now attack! I attack
Fortunately,
my monster.
this is barely enough.
I'm on the road to glory. Swordsman of Roadstar, slash! I can tell you, don't feel bad.
Get outplayed in every conceivable way. Seven's Fusion Road in King of Games. In all honesty, still really strong. Still at least a top 5 deck of the format. Probably still in the top 3. Like, I would say it's Udius with Galactica Fusion, Hero, this, probably Uamu's new high-tech Dragon Fusions. Yes, I am a firm believer that it's that insane thanks to Red Boot. And probably Yuka's Baseball Utopia. That's really fun too. But honestly, this format is getting somewhat better. It is getting somewhat better. Minus, Udius and Hero being Udius and Hero. That stuff is still annoying. That stuff is still just a little too strong. But even then, like, there's a lot of stuff that can keep up now, and despite losing some power compared to previously, Seven's Fusion Road has a lot of good options for multiple situations. Of course, there's several different ways to run this. I want to see if Amazing Dealer would actually help with that, but that would also involve getting Amazing Dealer from the selection box, which I'm not doing. Honestly, still worth the investment. Definitely still strong. There's plenty of ways to go about building this, so give it a try, see what you prefer, whether it's for like Pot of Greed and Widespread Ruin, or Compulsory and Polymerization. Like, there's several different ways you can go about building this. Monster, Spell, and Trap lineup respectively. Like, there's so many good things about it. I do still think that Seven's Road Witch should go to Limited 3 to take Ghost Cyclone out, but what can you do? But with that, that's all I have to say, so until the next video, whatever it might be. Later, guys.